TikTok took away my 10 minutes, but that's okay. Part 2. TikTok, we're going to still do this. So anyways, y'all, I want to give y'all that scripture. It came from Luke chapter 23, verses 34. For it says, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. So remember that. Jesus was saying this on the cross before he took his last breath. So why is it so hard for us to forgive those who have hurt us, regardless of the circumstances? What I love about this chapter, and y'all bear with me because I'm going to read it. This is a very good book. I really recommend y'all purchase this book, especially if you are having a hard time, like me, forgiving those who have hurt you, forgiving those things that you have forgot. I like what she was saying in here. Listen, it says the payout for forgiveness is tremendous. We must never doubt that giving and receiving forgiveness is worth it and so very good, no matter how our circumstances go. What if we've been looking at things for only what we think is good? Y'all hear that? Only what we think is good. From our vantage point, we can clearly see how what we're asking from God makes so much sense. In our minds, we see all the good that will surely come from him doing exactly what we suggest. That's our minds, right? But what if our requests, though completely logical and reasonable, aren't what we think they are? Yes, from our earthly perspective, they are exactly what makes sense. But what if God sees things we can't possibly see? What if from his perspective, what we are asking for is not all what we want, if we could see everything from his complete, eternal, perfect vantage point? What if I've been thinking of all this all wrong, right? All wrong. We have to humble ourselves, and this is where I believe that God was getting to me when it comes to Matthew chapter 18, verses 1 through 5. And let me read that before we close out. At the time the disciples came to Jesus saying, "Who then is greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" Then Jesus called a little child to him, set him in the midst of them, and said, "Surely I say to you, unless you are converted and become as a little children, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever humbles himself as this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Whoever receives one little child like this in my name receives me." It looks like we're going to have to do a part 3 because I want to share something with y'all concerning my youngest son. Okay? So part